A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Rian Mahmud, and today I'm going to tell you the story of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, and today is part 2. So let's begin where we ended last time. Now Ibrahim alayhi salam is fully grown up into an adult. He only had made 2 believers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and both of them were Lut alayhi salam. Later he became a prophet, and Sarah, peace be upon her. So all 3 of them traveled to Egypt. Then Lut alayhi salam wanted to leave them and go to another place to tell about Allah's words and other stuff. So both of them agreed to let him go. Then Sarah, peace be upon her, and Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam took a servant from the king of Egypt, and she was Hajar, peace be upon her. So all 3 of them went to Palestine, and then they were old. Sarah, peace be upon her, and Ibrahim alayhi salam were actually really old. So Sarah, peace be upon her, told him that you should marry our servant Hajar, peace be upon her, because she might give you some kids. Because we don't have kids, she might give you some kids. So Ibrahim alayhi salam agreed to listen to his wife. So he married his servant, and Hajar, peace be upon her, became the wife of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. And then she gave birth to a small baby and a cute baby called Ismail alayhi salam, the Prophet Ibrahim's son. And later on, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam saw a dream for 2 nights, and the dream was he was leaving his family, Hajar and his son, in the middle of the desert where there was no food, no people, no valleys, nothing there was. Instead, just only dust and cactus. So after he saw 2 days this dream, then he think that this might be the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he took them both and started to leave them from there. When Hajar, peace be upon her, saw that her husband was leaving without them, she was screaming and saying out loud, "Why are you leaving us? Where are you going? Why are you here? Are you leaving us here to die?" Then on the one time, Ibrahim alayhi salam did not respond anything. So in that time, Hajar, peace be upon her, told Ibrahim alayhi salam, "If you leave us, now let me tell you this, that are you leaving me here? Is this a command of Allah? That's why are you leaving me here?" Then Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam responded, "Yes, it's the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." After that, Ibrahim alayhi salam left, and Hajar, peace be upon her, became really thirsty, and she drank all the water and half of the food that she got from Ibrahim alayhi salam. In the meantime, Ismail alayhi salam was also really thirsty. He was crying for water. So his mother started to run around 2 mountains, Safa and Marwa mountain, for 7 times. For 7 times she was running for water. In the meantime, she got tired. So she sat next to her son, and then she was so sad that she couldn't get some water for her son. So she was really sad. In that time, Angel Jibreel alayhi salam was sent from Allah to dig a hole so the miraculous water could come out from the ground. So when Jibreel alayhi salam dug the hole, the water started to come out, and Hajar, peace be upon her, screamed out loud, "Zamzam, Zamzam, Zamzam! The rushing water is coming out right now." So she took her bag and filled it with water, and she gave the water to her son, and Ismail alayhi salam was really happy after that. She slept, and the next day some travelers were sent from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and those travelers were traveling to another place. So they did not travel to the place that they were traveling. They stopped in the place where Hajar and her son Ismail alayhi salam was living. They asked her that if they could live here to drink some of the water from here. She agreed, and she knew that this was a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so she could be happy. And later on, it became a small village. After that, a small town, and long time later, it became a really big city. And then Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam came to see his son Ismail alayhi salam. And then he saw two days a dream, and the dream was he was sacrificing his son Ismail alayhi salam with a knife. Then he knew that it was a command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he told his son that Ismail alayhi salam, you have to come with me. Allah ordered me to sacrifice you. So then Ismail alayhi salam became really brave and told his father, do whatever you want. If Allah said so, I will do it, father, whatever it takes. The braveness of Ismail alayhi salam pleased his father and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So both of them were traveling to a place called Al-Mina, not too far from Mecca, the place where Ismail and Hajar and the travelers settled up and made it into a big city. And now Shaitan came to stop them from doing this good job, and then they started throwing stones at Shaitan, so Shaitan couldn't go away. Then Shaitan could go away, and then Prophet Ibrahim ﷺ blindfolded his son and himself, so he could not see his beloved son getting sacrificed by himself, by his own hands. So after that, Angel Jibreel ﷺ was sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to take Ismail alayhi salam and replace him with a sheep. So Ibrahim alayhi salam did not see his son was replaced. He cut the sheep, and the sheep started crying, and then he said, wait a minute, why does my son sound like a sheep? When he opened his eyes and when he removed the handkerchief from his eyes, he saw that his son was replaced with a sheep. And he was told by Jibreel alayhi salam that you should, this is a mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was really pleased with you that you were ready to sacrifice your own beloved son, so he thought that he might give you a gift. Instead of sacrificing your son, sacrifice an animal. When Eid al-Adha comes, we should always remember Ibrahim alayhi salam, and we should always be brave and ready to do whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to do. So jazakallahu khairan for listening to my story. I'll see you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.